Claude Opus 4.6 just came out and 16 AI agents just coded by themselves for 2 weeks straight. No human writing the code, 2 full weeks. The result? A working C compiler, more than 100,000 lines of code in Rust, and it cost only $20,000. 1 year ago, AI coding could last maybe 30 minutes before it lost track of what it was doing. 30 minutes to 2 weeks in 12 months. That is not a small improvement, that is a completely different world. And today I want to break down why this matters for you, for your job, and for the future of how we work. So everyone is talking about the bigger context window. Opus 4.6 went from 200,000 tokens to 1 million. That is 5 times bigger. But here is the thing most people miss. The size of the window is not the important part. The important part is, can AI actually find what you put inside? Think about like this. Imagine you have a huge room full of documents. You can put 1 million pages in there. Great, but if you ask the AI to find one specific sentence, can it do it? Claude 4.5, which was a great model, could find the right information only about 80% of the time. That is less than 1 in 5. Google Gemini 3 Pro about 26% of the time. A little bit better, but still basically guessing. Now Opus 4.6, 76% at 1 million tokens. And at a quarter of the window, 93%. This is why it feels like such a big jump. It's not just that it can hold 50,000 lines of code, it can hold them and understand every single line at the same time. It is like the difference between someone who just reads your code for the first time and a senior engineer who has been working on that project for years. They just know the whole system. But the context window is just one part. The other huge thing with Opus 4.6 is something completely new: agent teams. This means multiple AI agents can now work together, not like a metaphor, actually working together. There is a lead agent that coordinates, there are specialist agents that handle different parts, and they message each other directly. Think of it as a small company of AI workers. One is the project manager, others are the developers, and they talk to each other to get the work done. Now, let me tell you a real story that shows why this matters. Rakuten, the big Japanese tech and e-commerce company, they put Opus 4.6 on the real engineering work. Not a test, real code, real projects, real production. What happened? In one single day, the AI closed 13 issues by itself. It also assigned 12 issues to the right team members across a team of 50 developers and 6 different code repositories. The AI did not just help engineers with write code, it managed the team, it knew which developer should work on which problem, and it knew when to stop and say, this one needs a human to decide. Think about that for a second. An AI managing 50 engineers across AI project and knowing when to ask for help, that was not possible in January. This is another one that is going to blow your mind. Someone took a real SaaS product, a real software company, and asked Claude Opus 4.6 to clone it, to build the same thing from zero. How long did it take? 1 hour. How much did it cost? $12. $12 to build a company probably spent months and hundreds of thousands of dollars creating. Now, does this mean the company is dead? No. And this is the important lesson here, because the code is not the mode anymore. Your code can be copied in 1 hour. What can be copied? Your users, your brand, your data, your trust, and your distribution, most importantly, how people find you and why they stay. If you are building a software company right now and your only advantage is the code you wrote, you need to think again, because someone can rebuild it before launch for the price of a sandwich. So what does all this mean for how companies work? Here is where it gets really interesting. The old model, you need project, you hire 20 engineers, it took 18 months. That was normal. The new model that is already happening. 2-3 humans plus a team of AI agents. and they can deliver the same project in 6 months. The CEO of Anthropic, Dario Amodei, said something crazy. He thinks that there is a 70 to 80% chance that we'll see a $1 billion company built by a single founder by the end of this year. A solo founder. Maybe OpenClaw? One-person $1 billion company. Now, whether you believe that exact number or not, the direction is clear. The connection between now how many people you have and how much you can build, that connection is broken at the moment. The question is no longer how many people should we have. The question is what is the right ratio of agents to humans and what does each human need to be really good at? And the answer to that second question is judgment, taste, understanding what the customer really needs, domain expertise, because those skills now have 100x more power because they multiply across every agent you direct. What you can do right now? Here is my view. If you write code, go try multi-agent session on a real project with Cloud Code or Codex. Not a toy, something real. Watch how the agents work together. It will change how you think about what is possible. If you do not write code, try Claude Cowork or any other AI agent on something you have been putting off. A competitive analysis, a financial model, a content audit. Do not tell it the steps, just describe what you want as the final result and see what comes back. The gap between what you expect and what you get, that gap is how much your mental model is behind. And if you are a manager or leader, look at how your team spends time. How many hours per week go to coordination? How many hours go to ticket routing, to dependency tracking, status updates? Ask honestly, which of those hours need real human judgment and which ones are just pattern matching that AI can handle? Listen, if this feels like too much, too fast, you are not alone. Everyone feels that way. I feel that way sometimes. But the tools that existed in January or last year are already a different generation from what we have today. And it has only been a few weeks. The best thing you can do is touch the AI. Every month, use the newest tools, build something, try something new. Do not let your mental model fall behind. If this video was helpful, hit the like button and subscribe. I make videos exactly like this every week to help you keep up with the AI. I'll see you in the next one.